Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Off the Record with
Judah,
Kirk,
and Gabe.
And we didn't mess up the ands this time. Let's go. Today we're talking about... It's because we said Judah and Kirk and Gabe at midnight, I believe, when we were trying to record.
Anyway.
But anyway.
I don't remember that.
With proper grammar, we are going to be talking about Starfleet Academy episode 6, I believe. Can't wait for 7. But...
Ha ha ha. Funny joke, guys.
I actually can wait for 7 because this show.
This show is terrible.
Overall, episode really sucked. There's one thing about it that is interesting that we will talk about, but it does not in any way redeem the show. No. It is bad. It was a good thing, but it was a bad show still. So, Gabe, I want to start out with you. Overall thoughts?
Like Kirk said, overall, it sucked. It was painful to watch. Mm-hmm. Just really, literally painful to watch. I hated watching it until the end was a little bit above bearable.
Yeah, it was like there was interesting things going on, but like
it was interesting enough that it's like, okay, I'm not wanting to kill myself watching this. I just would rather watch other things.
I might
the
be
rest of the show. Don't worry.
we might be slightly curious to see if any of it actually gets like handled. I'll put it this way: the end of the show gave me
the episode. The episode. That's what I mean. Gave me the feeling that if they do things correctly,
which they won't,
highly unlikely, if they do things correctly, it could become a really good show. However, also it's Paramount Plus, and the show writers suck. So instead, they're going to use this potentially good thing and just drag it through the mud. Yeah. And I'm going to hate watching it even more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Judah?
I mean,
we know your overall thoughts.
There have been many words said of this television series by us and by myself, and I think the conclusion I've come to is that this is garbage. And that on paper, there are some things here that I think would work really well.
Yeah.
Like, I think Nus Braka is an excellent villain. Mm-hmm. I think if I read him on paper, he would suck. I think it'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Because I think it's entirely Paul Giamatti just, like...
Being unhinged.
Yeah, just being unhinged and doing that whole shtick. And, like, they're, like, you could say all you want about the actor of Caleb. He doesn't do a whole lot of acting. But, like, that character is actually well written. So
he's written well,
Yeah, right? But just, like, what we witnessed had moments, and it had a story, I guess.
Yeah.
And had characters, I think. Yeah. And their stuff did happen.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. But garbage.
Yeah. So the one thing, Gabe, your phone ruined the video. Still better than the episode.
Just like every other scene in the episode.
Yeah. So the one thing, we'll get a little bit more into it now. The one thing that was interesting was, if you didn't watch the episode, which you shouldn't have, basically the premise is, okay, we're on a training exercise. We're going to this Starfleet ship that was destroyed 150 years ago, whatever, probably during the burn. I don't know. I don't care. So we're going to use that as like a training ground, and we're going to have these cadets go in and like try to fix the ship essentially, and then get off in a certain amount of time. Yep. And then like these pirates come and like kidnap them and hold them hostage. Cannibals.
So they're closer to, if y'all have seen a really good show called Firefly, like one of the best shows ever. They're similar to the Reavers in Firefly, but in this show they're called Furies, and they're significantly less quality characters.
Let us know if you want us to cover Firefly in the comments.
We would love to cover Firefly.
We'd like to talk about good stuff.
Please.
Yeah,
at least I would.
Tell us to do things that are actually
I want to watch Firefly for more than just fun.
Yeah. So I want to have watched it, period, so this would be a great opportunity too. That reminds me, though, before we get too far into it, which we're probably only going to do 10 minutes for this, because this show sucks, like our last episode was only 10 minutes. So make sure to subscribe, notification bell, comment, like, or dislike. Tell us if somehow you liked this episode. Maybe go to a doctor and check your brain. But before you do that, tell us
Tell us
why
your
and
perspective.
dislike our video, because any engagement is good engagement.
Give us suggestions for videos in the comments.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I know
And-
there's 1,500 billion of you that are not subscribed and have watched us.
I
So if
believe the
that's
monthly
you,
audience was at nearly 1,300, 1,283.
yeah, so if that's you, scroll down, hit that subscribe button.
And follow us on Off the Record
Please, so I can
JK
get paid.
on Instagram too.
So
yeah,
we-
Judah wants money. Or sorry, Gabe wants money.
I'm poor. Okay?
So we.
Yes, Judah
so
will get
we-
paid too.
But not Kirk.
Nope.
No, I'm their slave labor who does all the editing and has
Okay.
all the funny quips
You have
and
no
does all
rights,
the
by
work
the way.
and doesn't get paid.
I just want you to know you have no rights.
Well, so that conversation was a lot more interesting than the show.
Yes.
But again, getting a little bit more into the weeds, they get Nus Braka to come over and try to help them because he's had run-ins with these pirate people before
By
And they totally trust this guy.
for some reason.
I don't know why.
Yeah, so basically the interesting part of the episode
It's rather
is
confusing.
Noose kind of double crosses them, and he was actually using these pirates as a trap for Starfleet to destroy a ship because what was it called?
Saragossa.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
that word that's I can't say. Saragossa
You're welcome.
came to help them with this whole pirate situation, but that means that it left defending some
Yes,
station
it was
that
defending
an outpost that was
So it's more than just a normal station. It's like a highly classified weapons research development thing. So it's got cool, fancy technology
that Noose wants.
that Noose and the Venari Rawl wanted.
Yeah.
You know,
So, double
Or
crossing.
something,
And he
I
was
don't know.
actually like a really interesting villain. I think I'm going to title the episode Good Bad Guys and Bad Good Guys
yes,
or something
the
like
good
that.
guys were terrible.
Because the problem was you had such a really good bad guy with Nus Braka
Yeah.
and Paul Giamatti just being unhinged and awesome.
Yeah.
But then you just had the good guys of Starfleet just being like, oh
What
yeah,
are we
we're gonna
gonna
trust
trade?
we're gonna trust you and we're gonna trade with these people and we're gonna negotiate and we're gonna have a lot of carrots and
we-
no sticks. And that's what's interesting is maybe if it was done right, this is what you were talking about, Gabe.
Yes.
If it's done right, you could actually have Starfleet grow a backbone and start using some sticks.
And they hinted at this
They're just-
possibility
yeah.
with the
Vance.
Admiral Vance said we're gonna talking about Nus
Yeah.
Braka. He's like, we're gonna hunt him down.
Yes.
And we're gonna
Well,
Admiral J.D. Vance said we're going to kill all the
We're gonna
criminals
kill
and we're going to
Nus
deport
Braka.
the illegal Venari Rawls.
Well, in order for him to do that, that should already have been the case personally. Like,
Yeah,
it
it
should,
should
but
it
he's
absolutely
learning.
should.
Like-
We'll give him some grace.
he literally
Grace upon grace.
Kidnapped their students. Basically,
Right.
like, kidnapped kids from a military academy,
Yeah.
tortured them, killed a couple, got something from the Starfleet,
Yeah.
killed an entire ship,
Yeah.
and then destroyed it, ravaged, stole, pillaged,
Yeah,
raped,
like-
all of the above, that entire base, right?
Yeah, like it's Area 51. It's like if some Russians came in and just like took over Area 51 and stole all our technology. Like,
Yes.
Yes, and so of course our response would be bomb them out of existence.
Yeah.
The issue is they sat there earlier in the episode and had a bunch of actual cannibals eat people and throw them out of airlocks, and their response was, "Can we give them something?"
Can we
They
help
literally-
these poor people?
Literally, the start of early in the episode, they're like, "We're gonna send them 30,000 latinum." And I'm
Negotiating
sitting
with terrorists.
literally, and I'm like, "What?" And then they had to be like, "Well, I've heard that they still kill their hostages after they receive them," and I'm sitting here like, "You mean everyone who holds hostages?" Yeah. Literally, like
This is common sense, and apparently it's not common in the
Apparently,
32nd
yeah,
century.
I
mean, it's not common in the 21st
I guess when
century
you
either.
lose
So.
all of your warp cores to the burn, you also lose
All
any sense of
Anything.
intellect
Yeah.
at all, period.
All brain cells also went in the burn.
Unless you're a villain, in which case you're average.
Playing 4D chess with the freaking.
Well, it's probably 3D chess and
It's probably 2D chess.
2D chess.
It's probably checkers.
no, he's playing
Playing
2D
checkers.
chess and they're playing checkers.
women's chess. Not to offend any ladies in the audience, y'all.
But it was literally
Great and
invented to
beautiful.
be female
Yes,
chess.
That's what I don't intend
This
to be.
like just basic definitions.
Basic
Checkers is
definitions.
literally
Just making sure.
female chess.
And that's the
Please.
smart guy. Everybody else is confused and
Yeah.
eating the checkers pieces.
Yeah, well,
the-
literally in some cases
the
with that
Reese's
one
Pieces
girl,
or something.
the one girl that kept eating her combat was probably
Okay,
eating
I
some
think
checkers
we've said all we
pieces.
All right,
can.
anyway.
Good morning, good evening, good night. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
This
we have.
sucks.
Go watch
Bad.
this.
Yeah.
Don't-
God bless.
God
if
bless.
you're gonna watch like the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Or don't. And
Just
say
don't.
10 minutes
Gabe,
to
we're
watch.
trying to say goodbye.
Say goodbye, Gabe.
Bye.